40-year veteran teacher mocked my student's name, so I forgot hers the day she got married. A teacher down the hall spent all fall refusing to call one of my students by their name. Then she got married and demanded the whole school learn hers by Monday morning. I've taught high school art for 9 years. Second week of September, a quiet freshman stayed after class, barely looking up from the floor. Mr. Dalton, I go by Rowan now, not the name on your sheet, and it's they, them. I fixed my roster right there. Got it, Rowan. Best young painter I'd ever taught. Mixed colors like nobody else. By October, Rowan came in looking like they'd been crying. They dropped into the back corner. No more raised hand, no more color on the page. I pulled them aside after the bell. They stared at their shoes. Mrs. Prescott, my English teacher, right before your class. She keeps calling me by my old name every morning, even when I fix it. The whole room hears it. I told them I'd handle it. I actually believed I could. Mrs. Prescott had been teaching for 40 years. Everybody called her old school. That night, I checked the student system. Right on Rowan's file. Student goes by Rowan. They, them pronouns. Please use in all records and communication. Plain as day. Next morning in the teacher's lounge, I kept it light. Hey, just so you know, Rowan in your first period prefers, she cut me off. I know what that computer says. I've been teaching since before you were born, and I'm not making up new rules for every kid who wants attention. I stood there holding my coffee, not sure I'd heard her right. She'd already gone back to her crossword. The next 3 weeks were awful for Rowan. Every morning, she'd call roll and say the old name loud enough for the whole room to hear. Rowan would whisper, "It's Rowan." She'd move on like nothing happened. Other kids started speaking up. They asked you to say Rowan. She'd give this tight little smile. I'm doing my best. Old habits are hard to break. I'll try next time. She never did. Rowan's parents came in and filed a formal complaint. I watched Rowan's mom leave the front office with her hands shaking. Admin sat Mrs. Prescott down for a talk. Nothing changed. She hid behind, "I'm only human," and "honest mistake," and it worked, because who fires a 40-year veteran over a name? Then, first week of November, she showed up glowing. She'd gotten married over the weekend to a gym teacher named Mr. Whitfield. Monday at 8 a.m., she sent a school-wide email. "Please note my name change. I am now Mrs. Whitfield. Update all records accordingly." New nameplate on her door by lunch. New email signature. She corrected every person who slipped and called her Prescott. That's when I knew exactly what to do. Tuesday, I passed her in the hall. "Morning, Mrs. Prescott." She stopped cold. "It's Whitfield now." I smiled real warm. "Oh, sorry, just habit. Been saying Prescott so long. I'll try to remember next time." Her jaw went tight. But what could she say? Those were her words. I did it again Wednesday and Thursday, always with students in earshot. "Mrs. Prescott, you got a second? It's Whitfield." Right. Old habits. I'm really trying. By Friday, something better happened. I never said one word to those kids about it. Didn't have to. They started forgetting too. "Mrs. Prescott, can I get a hall pass?" "Thanks, Mrs. Prescott." Every time, the same sweet apology handed right back to her. "Oh gosh, I'm so sorry. I keep forgetting. I'll definitely get it next time." She was furious. She complained to 3 different administrators. Each one gave her the exact line she'd been feeding Rowan for 2 months. I'm sure it's not intentional. People mix up names all the time. They're probably just trying their best. Our principal actually made air quotes when he said trying their best. I nearly hugged him. December came. Still Mrs. Prescott. January. Still Mrs. Prescott. By February, she stopped correcting anybody. Just sat there simmering every time someone said the old name. Then, first week of March, Rowan walked into my room actually smiling. "Good day?" I asked. "Mrs. Pres..." They caught themselves and grinned. "Mrs. Whitfield used my name today. The whole class. Didn't slip once." 3 days later, she caught me in the parking lot. She stood real close and kept her voice low. "You knew exactly what you were doing." I looked at her, calm as anything. "No idea what you mean. I've just been having trouble with old habits, Mrs. Whitfield, but I'm really trying." She stared at me a long moment. Then she turned and walked to her car without another word. Rowan graduated last month, gave a speech at the senior art show in front of every teacher and parent in the building. They thanked me for making my classroom a place they felt safe. Then they thanked Mrs. Whitfield by her new name for finally learning theirs. She was sitting in the 3rd row. She didn't say a word.